in this video, we're going to be talking about how I do 10K days, how I'm able to keep this up, and I'm going to be giving you guys some game on how you can do this for yourself, how you can implement this on your own products and take it up to that 10K mark or even further than that, right? Because I've also done more than that. So we're going to start off with product. It's probably the most important thing, right? And what I want to focus on and what I want you guys to focus on when you're thinking about your product is to think in a way where it's not per se about the product, but more about a need. Have you had that moment when you go to Amazon where you like, oh, like I need something? Like for me, this was for example something I needed for recording, right? I just go up to Amazon, I just search up like phone holder, tripod holder, recording holder, whatever, anything along those lines, and I just buy it straight away. There is no process of me being like, oh, should I buy it or is there an offer on it or buy one get one? I'm not even looking at any of that. And the pure and only reason for that is I need it. I genuinely need it. I need it to record. I cannot record without this, right? It's like you have to get it. So what I want you guys to look at and focus on when you're looking for products is something that people would need without you even having to convince them to, right? If you need shoes to go outside, no one needs to convince you of the shoes that you need to buy. You're going to buy it anyways. You need a t-shirt to go outside, you have a t-shirt, right? So you're going to buy it without anyone forcing you to. So when you're trying to look for a product that's going to be good, it has to be something people are going to be interested without you having to like get them over the edge of convincing, without them without you being like, oh, buy, you know, like without you having to push them over the edge. And this is like, it's been one of the biggest things that I've implemented. And one of the easiest ways or one of the easiest examples I can give of this is supplements. Because think about it. I go to the gym, right? For example, I recently bought a couple supplements. I bought vitamin D, I bought zinc, I bought omega-3, and I bought some other ones like magnesium and this and that and creatine. I need those things. I didn't think to myself like, oh, is it a bit expensive? Like, oh, should I buy it again? Or like, anything along those lines. I didn't try to see if there was a discount. I was not like, oh, maybe I shouldn't buy this. The whole idea of me going to the gym, trying to become bigger, trying to look bigger, and me having a need for a product is the reason why I buy it. Now, what I want you to do to implement this and to make this the best to your case possible, to achieve those 10K days or even higher, look in your own life what you need. Why you bought certain things. Why did you buy that keyboard? Why did you buy a MacBook and not a Samsung, for example, or a Lenovo? Why did you buy a case for your iPhone, right? Why did you buy all the products around you? If you look at the why, if you understand what the need was or what the problem was, why you needed it to be solved or why you needed to buy something, you're going to realize that there's so many reasons why people buy certain stuff, and you're going to think to yourself like, holy shit, the reason why I bought this case, because my phone is already cracked, I don't want it to get cracked even further. The reason why you might buy a case was because it looks prettier, or it could give you status, because people are Rimowa cases, these Goyard cases, it gives them status. This, I don't know, nothing attached to it. I don't care that much about status too much, right? So people have different reasons of buying. If you can look at everything around you and figure out why you bought certain stuff and what the need was, you're going to easily implement this into your own business. Now, the next time you're going to be looking at your own products that you want to run, or looking at a niche, which I would recommend before you look at a product, right? So this is the point too. Don't look for products, look for a niche, right? So the first point is basically look for products that have a need behind them. And the second one is going to be look for a niche, not a product. I know it works kind of against each other, right? I say look for a product and then I say don't look for a product. I know, but that's the whole idea, right? You're going to look for a niche where you can find a product towards. For example, anything along the lines of health and wellness, right? Or fitness. Just like I told you guys about supplements. And when you're looking at supplements, it's already a big market. You have these biotech creatine. I'll take creatine as an example. You have these big guys that are selling creatine, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Mainly towards men, right? That's main thing. And mainly creatine is in powder form, right? Here's where we're going to do the change. Here's where we're going to make the difference. I've done this with my products too in the past. What you want to do, you don't want to sell like everyone else. So you want to go into a niche where people are already selling a product, because it's good if someone is selling a product, means they're making money. Means you can make money, right? It's not saturated. It's not, oh, I can't do this. It's even better. You can make money too now. So if someone is making money, you do the exact same thing. Otherwise, there would, only one person would be doing dropshipping. All the rest would be wiped out. Doesn't work that way. So someone is doing it in a niche. only thing that you're going to do is you're going to look into that same niche, same product, same need that they have, right? Same need of buying creatine or buying something that's going to improve their physique. Only thing you're going to do is you're going to change the product. You're going to find the same niche, give a different product to that niche. Now, you can change it in two ways. You can completely change the product. Instead of selling creatine, fucking hell, you could sell, I don't know, protein powder. I'm saying something, I don't know. But you can change the whole product idea completely. That's one way. And it will still be for people that are looking to get bigger, have their muscles more filled out because of creatine. Because creatine holds water, fills your muscles out, right? So then the second point would be, or the first point would be, that you sell protein powder. And it does the same thing. It fills your muscles out, blah, blah, blah. The second point would be, instead of selling creatine like in powder form or to men, you're going to change up something about the product that's already selling, right? So instead of just selling creatine in powder form, what you can do is sell it in gummy form, right? For example, or instead of what a lot of people have, zinc, magnesium, vitamin D3, vitamin C, or like omega 3, all of these things are pills. You have to like I don't know how many it is. I have to take 6 or 7 pills every single day. Sometimes it's not nice. What you can do is take those pills, combine them into a bag of powder, just like creatine, but you combine all the pills, so not the creatine, and then you combine them into a bag where all of those pills are in there. You have zinc, magnesium, you have vitamin D3, you have vitamin C, you have omega 3. All of these things are inside of the same product, except it's the same thing you're selling to the exact same people, except you're selling a better version of it, easier to consume. Now the same goes for the creatine. Instead of selling creatine in powder form, sell it in gummy form, right? Sell it in a form which is easier to take for people in a way, right? Sell it in a form where it's like a patch. You've seen this a lot lately. Like people put these sleeping patches, people put these vitamin patches, etc. Who the fuck knows? Maybe you can create a fucking creatine patch. Who knows? Put that on there, right? It's just a way of selling the same product, but changing how it's being sold and what it exactly is. Keeping the same characteristic and keeping the same things that it does, but the only thing you're doing is you're changing the way you're selling it. You're changing the way it's applied to the body. You're changing the way it's taken, consumed, right? For a lot of people, when they see that, creatine tastes horrible for me, by the way. This is why I'm saying it also. The powder, bro, I put it in water, fucking nasty. I don't like to drink it at all. It's like, I shake it up, I drink it all at once, I drink like a glass of water straight after because I don't like the taste of creatine. For some reason, the powder sticks in your mouth and shit. It feels like sand. I don't like it personally. So this is the reason why I don't take it, right? And this is exactly also what I've done with my products, right? For me, a product was already going really well. The product I'm selling right now with one of my brands, and the reason how I'm able to do 10K days also, which I'm going to get into in a bit, is because we have a unique selling proposition. We have a unique selling point, right? And the unique selling point is literally that we changed up the way the product is taken, the way the product is consumed. And we also changed up kind of who we sold it to, which I will get into in a second. But the way I'm able to do 10K days is I take a product, I just take the same exact product with the same exact problem, the same exact need. I just switch it up a little bit, right? I make it a little bit different, right? So that people are going to think it's a complete new product and people are going to think, oh, that's way easier to take, way easier to consume. Let me go for that instead of that. If you have gummies in creatine and you have powder, I would go for the gummies. Personally, I just couldn't find them, so I didn't get them, right? But if I could find the fucking gummies, I'm taking the gummies. Way easier, you just chew a couple times, done, right? Way easier, tastier, etc. So a lot of people also opt in for that. And the third way, how I've been able to do 10K days and how I'm still being able to keep doing 10K days is by changing up the audience. This is the first. This is not what keeps me doing at 10K days. Let me make it clear. This is not what keeps my 10K days, but this is more so what got me out of those let's say 1K, 2K days up to those 3, 5, 10K days, right? Very easily. And what you do is you sell the product you're already selling, but you change up who you're selling it to. Now, a couple ways of doing this. Number one, changing awareness stages. A lot of people know when you look at these big brands, a lot of the times these big brands are selling to people that are most aware, like they know about everything, they just need an offer, or they're product aware, right? Or a lot of them already are solution aware, etc., etc. If you can target people that are in unaware stages, or people that are in problem aware, that they know they have something, or they don't even know they have anything, right? And an easy example of this is Like you can't sleep, but you just don't know like what it is. You have to give some. You have to make the problem for people. You're gonna be like, or with creatine, let's say creatine. You're gonna be like, you're going gym, but your results are getting slow. It's because your body is not holding enough water weight. Unaware ad. They don't know the body was not fucking holding water weight. They're just like, oh, I'm just growing a bit slower. They think it's normal. You're telling them, no, it's not normal. You're not holding enough water weight. Creatine. And then you come up with your solution. Or a problem aware ad would be, for example, you feel like, another example would be, you feel like your body is not holding enough weight, you don't know why it is, etc., etc. It's because you're not taking salt and creatine, and then you come up with a solution, which is your product, right? These are, if I had to put them in from big to small, unaware is this big, aware is this big, right? And then product aware is this, and then solution aware is this, and then problem aware is this, and then this is unaware. It's only bigger. You have way more people to target with unaware ads. So the first thing you need to do, implement already, if you're running already. So this is also why I want into this, because lots of you guys are running already, but you just can't seem to make something work. So the first thing that you need to do is focus on unaware ads, or ads that are where you have more people to target. Aware ads, especially when you're starting, if you have 3, 4, 5 customers that bought from you, don't run fucking aware ads. No one knows you. No one knows you, bro. What are you gonna run it for? For those 5 people, no one is gonna fucking buy, right? Run it to unaware people. Now, at the beginning, I wouldn't start with unaware because it's harder. You have to kind of be able to understand your customers a little bit more, be understanding your product more, and try to find out why they are unaware, etc. But at the beginning, I would focus on solution or problem aware. These are the easiest to go into, right? And then the second point on what actually got me from let's say from 1K to 5K days, right, was changing up my audience. Let alone the ads, you change up the audience. And what I mean with this is, sure, my product had already something unique to it, and I made it even more unique by changing up who I sell it to. So I'll give you an example with creatine. Very easy, very simple. If you think about creatine, who buys creatine? Men that go to the gym, right? Not really women, not really older women, not really like, I don't know, like young little kids or anything, right? It's usually men from 20, let's say 16, 18 to 40, 45, 50 years old maximum maybe, right? This is who you're targeting usually. This is what mainly everyone is targeting. Now, what if I told you there's a way of targeting, except where you're going to change who you're targeting and get into a complete new audience. So you can change it into from men that are 18 to 40 to women that are maybe 30 to 50, right? And the way you would do it is, for example, creatine doesn't only have the benefits for the gym, right? Creatine has lots of other benefits. It helps your vitality in general, it helps you with your recovery, helps you with your sleep, it holds more water weight, it makes you look better, it makes your skin get clear. All of these things creatine has. Right, so you have different angles you can target with to a different demographic. So instead of selling to men that go to the gym that are 18 until 40 years old, sell to women that are around 20 years old until 50 years old, or 30 until 50, that are struggling with their skin, right? Or that are struggling with, you know, their body holding too much weight, or they're struggling with being very skinny, anorexia. It's a common thing. A lot of girls, like, they just can't seem to grow out of that phase. They can't seem to look better, right? Or another would be that their hair is falling out, something along those lines. You can target all of these things with creatine, for example. All you're doing, you're selling the same product. You can also sell exactly to the same need. You can sell to the same gym girls from 18 until 40 years old or 35, right? And then you're gonna say, hey, gym girls, creatine. Right? Selling the same product, same need. Only thing is, you're not selling to men anymore. You're selling to women. Or you're going to change up how you're selling that product. So we went into this before, where we're going to change up, instead of selling it to the same exact need, which would be, oh, I need to get yoked, bro. I need to get bigger. You're going to sell it for someone that has a different need. Now, creatine could be also for recovery, right? You're going to say something along the lines of, oh, you feel like not energized throughout the day. You have that 2, 3 p.m. dip all the time. Your body is missing extra water weight to hold on to, as this is your reserve, and this is going to keep you going throughout those hard times when you get that dip. And the solution is creatine, blah, 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 blah. You go into that. That would be an ad, for example. That would be the way you take it. And then that you can sell to men. That you can also sell to women, right? But it's a complete different angle, complete different demographic you're targeting with that, because you're now not targeting gym bros, gym rats anymore that are trying to just get big. You're targeting people that are trying to get energetic at 2, 3 p.m., right? Or you're targeting people that are trying to recover faster, right? Or what you can do is you can target creatine to people that are athletes, right? Instead of targeting it to only like gym rats and whatnot, you can target it to football players. You can target it to basketball players. You can target it to baseball players. You can target it to anyone and everyone. The only thing is you have to do is just change up how you target it. And the most important part with this comes from your creatives and your product page. So this is what most gurus don't talk about online. But you motherfuckers are lucky. Like every motherfucking video I make, you're always lucky because I'm gonna share all the game. So what you can do is you can make different creatives. This is the first part. This is the most important part. No, I would say the first part is your website. On your website, instead of, for example, selling creatine being like something along the lines of it holds more body weight or whatever, it makes you look bigger, you can say like it helps you become faster, it helps you become stronger, it helps you recover faster, because this is what athletes are looking for. This is what people that are playing that play basketball, soccer, baseball, American football, all of these things, this is what they're looking for, and this is what you want, right? You don't want to sell something, or you don't want to talk about something they don't want. They don't want to get bigger, right? They don't give a fuck about being bigger. They care about being faster. They care about recovering faster. They care about being stronger. They care about being more focused. Creatine also helps with that, by the way. They care about being more focused. You can add all of these things and sell to athletes. That's one way on your website. You have to already put all these things into your website. And the second way, which is probably the most important, is your creatives. You're going to differentiate yourself, right? You're going to differentiate yourself from normal creatine sellers to selling only to athletes in your creative. So your videos, the background video, the B-roll that you're using has to be athletes, has to be someone playing basketball, has to be someone playing baseball, soccer, football, has to be something that has to do with your audience, because you're trying to target someone that is playing football, that's playing soccer, that's playing American football, or I don't know, basketball, whatever, right? You're trying to target them, then your videos, your creatives have to resemble that, right? And then the same thing with text. When you're going to do the copywriting, the background text, you can use AI, you can have, you can have yourself talking over it, you can have some chick talking over it. When you're going to do that, your copywriting also has to be straight away on point towards what these people are looking for. So here is where your market research comes in. You have to do research upon what athletes want out of this product. Like I said before, they're not looking to get bigger. They're probably looking to get faster, stronger, and also probably trying to get more clarity, more focus. Mention those things inside of your creatives and they will pop. Have the hook be on some pain point that they have, right? Oh, it's game day and you don't feel clarity in your mind, you feel very nervous. This is the solution I got, right? Pow, people are gonna be, holy shit, game day. You don't talk about game day when you go to the gym. You talk about game day when you're gonna play soccer, right? You talk about game day when it's a basketball game. You're like, fuck, I need to show up, I need to perform, otherwise coach is gonna put me out. Right? You can be like, coach has been telling you lots of things lately. You feel a bit overwhelmed. This is what you need to take. Something along those lines, because this is what these audiences click for. Now, apply this to your own audience, because I'm talking about fucking creatine randomly here, and I'm talking about, I don't know, football, soccer, basketball, out of nowhere, right? And this is just off the top of my mind. But this is exactly what you need to do, and this is exactly what I did. Change up your audience, change up who you're selling it to, change up the way you sell your product. And this is literally how I got from those 1K days to 5K days. And from 5K to 10K days, it was just repetition, doing more and more and more. And this is how I'm literally able to run multiple six figures per month with branded dropshipping. And this is it. This is literally all you need to do. This is literally how I'm able to do 10K days, let alone 10K months, like some motherfuckers out there. 10K days, multiple six figures every single month with branded dropshipping. So that's how I do it. And if you're interested in doing the same and knowing more about this in depth and actually applying it to yourself and crossing that 100K figure mark, there's going to be a link in the description. I'll leave it down below for you guys. It's going to be for a call. Apply for the call. Of course, it's going to only be on application only. I'm not going to take everyone. I'm not going to take nerds or some homosexuals and shit. Get the fuck out of here. So apply to that down below, and I'll catch you guys in there, or otherwise I'll catch you guys in the next video. Ciao.